Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning's starting off a little frazzled, but that's okay because it's still starting. I guess that's the key. I was reading a lot of comments today and got a couple emails and people just feeling overwhelmed at things and just feeling like they wish they could do things and they just feel out of sorts with things going on. And I get that. I have those days too. And today has actually been one of those days. And I just woke up and I'm just like feeling very frazzled. Got in my word, got in my understanding where my focus is, but I still am feeling that overwhelmed of like these things that need to get done and different things to focus on in my life. And so I thought, when I have a day like that, I'm like, okay, sometimes it's good just to take a break. I've done that too. Take yourself a break. If you really just need a break, I mean, taking a break for weeks on end, probably not very good, or even days in bed is not good, but a day of rest is okay to do that. That's okay to do those things. But then the next day go, okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to do right now, today? Choose like one thing and just accomplish that one thing for the day. So I know in my mind, I have a list of things that I need to talk to you guys about and just like get accomplished. And I've also got a list of things that were on sticky notes everywhere around me. So I'm like, okay, can today just be a talking vlog and a get my random job vlog down? Is that good? I can do like my thoughts and my insights, give those to you guys, and then also get some things accomplished in my home. Does that sound like okay? If you don't want to watch it, that's okay. But if you do, then hey, stick around. So today is going to be that day. I just was like, where do I even go? You just start like I'm looking at like piles of stuff. We have piles of presents here, piles of things to do, piles, and I'm like, let's just get it done. Let's just get it done today. Today's a good day to do that. Clear your calendar for anything else today and let's just get the list done. So I sat down for a few minutes and I did my little app. Remember the note app I told you guys about? You can do sticky notes too. Sticky notes are good, but I'm going to have to go out today. So I did the Keep Notes app and I think Android has it. I don't know, but it's basically a checklist. It's free. So I've got that and I sat down and said, okay, what do I need to do? So get my list done. I'll be able to check them off and feel like a little bit accomplished at getting things done. So that is what my goal is to do today. Random things to get done, random things to talk about, random things just to share. So we're going to do that today. I'm going to get an earbud in because I'm listening to some encouragement to keep my focus on Jesus today. When you need encouragement, don't put in music that's going to help you dwell on your problems. There's nothing wrong with listening to music. But don't put something in your ear that's going to dwell on how bad your life is or how frustrated things are, that you've got this. Don't do that. Put on something that exalts God, that gives God praise. Get your focus off the self-pity and get your focus on something greater than you, God, and what He's done for you, praising Him. The joy of the Lord is your strength. That's what gets you going through things when you have problems going on. So remember that today. So put on I've got a great playlist on my YouTube channel. You can actually go to, how does it work? I think you click the little avatar wherever it is. It looks like its avatar is a picture of me. You click it and then it takes you to my main channel page, which shows you my videos every day. It tells you a little bit about myself and then it also gives you like my playlist. So if you click playlist, you go look through, there's like homemaking and schooling, all those things. There is my favorites. That is my personal worship list. That's what I listen to, that I like every day, every single day. Like it's not, I don't have extras. That is all my things on here. That's my only list on my phone that I listen to. So I'll download people's videos and watch those, but I just download those. So my playlist, my favorites, is music that I listen to every single day, pretty much every single day. So I always put like, I'll hear a new song and I'll stick it on there. I'm like, that's a great song. Or sometimes when I'm going through something, I'll have like a song put on repeat and I'll just hear that over and over and over. And that just encourages me as a person to like, okay, that sounds really good on those things, and like to keep me focused on something greater than myself, because we need to do that sometimes, because it's easy to look at your situation, it's easy to look at the problems going on in your life, it's easy to look at the woe is me and get frustrated and get sad and get down and get depressed, right? So focusing on someone beside you, that's always a good thing to do. So all right, we're gonna put ours on, we're gonna get going. I'm gonna get my list, figure out what my number one thing to do today is to start right now. All right, let's go. Okay, first things first, my list was to put new dishes away. So this right here is where I went crazy. Last year, I think it was last year, or the year before, probably last year. Last year, one of the first things we have done in a long time, like 15 years, is buy glass cups. I know, and you guys are like, what, glass cups? No. When you have little kids, the last thing you have is breakable dishes because they'll get broke. I really didn't own any glass anything for a long time because it wasn't me putting everything away. It was like the kids, they drop, they break. So we use, let me show you my cups. Let me just bring you over here. Stay right here. So what we would do is use plastic These ones right here, these are restaurant quality cups. I have everything I'm gonna talk about today is linked below in my Amazon store. So it's just me sharing what I've gotten over the years to help my life. So we buy these. Think of like I would go to, I don't know if they do it here, but like Coney Island hot dog in Michigan restaurants. Like if we would go to like a family restaurant, they would serve you drinks in these cups. And so we've had multiple sizes. I think this is the biggest one we've ever had, but all good. So anyways, we have these. These get broken too, not as easily as glass. And then last year I upgraded and got glass, and I was super, super excited. So this was my original set. I think there's only one of these. Two of these, and what is there, 8 in a set? And yeah, there's only 2 left of these, so they do get broken. But I did replenish and get a new set right here of new glasses because, you know, kids. So those are good there. We have a few smaller ones. I like the small ones, but those have gotten broken. I think there's only 3 over there. So hey, whatever. But now we use our microwave an awful lot because we're not eating at regular times because life is busy. So I used to use these, like these are my favorite right here. These bowls you'll never find anywhere on earth. Wait a minute, hold on a minute, I'll get back to that. They're melamine plates. These are from the Amish store. You actually have to go into an Amish place and buy these. Amish are not online, so you can't just like order them through the mail. You actually have to go to like a Amish store and get these. And so I have used these since the beginning. Like when I went to the Amish store and found them, I love these. We call them blates. Fast forward, now they make these things called pasta bowls. Hello, same thing, but glass. So these are amazing. They're still my favorite. We still have some, 2, 3. I have these still. I'm not getting rid of these because I still really like these. They're my favorite. They are my absolute favorite bowl. So these we still have. So since I love those, I thought, why don't I replace and get melamine dishes? I think back in the day Walmart would sell them, but I haven't found them at Walmart. I think maybe Sam's Club had a set, but maybe not. But you can buy them on Amazon now. So I got these couple of years ago, or maybe last year, and they're melamine, but they're wet, so we just put them away. And I have these, I have bowls, which are kind of like the other ones, but not really. They're still like, see how they're a little bit different? These are just great. So anyways, but we run these in dishwasher a lot. Look at the discolorment around the outside. This has been years, and we do these every day. Colorment outside. And we microwave these. You're not supposed to microwave these. These ones seem to do okay in the microwave. I know you're not supposed to. I'm just telling you my experience. We've only had like one have something happen because it was in the microwave, like where you could tell it burned it. Now these definitely have like gotten ruined. I don't have all of them because they have gotten ruined in the microwave. So I usually get paper plates and say use those, but that doesn't always happen. So I decided this year, one of my viewers said to get the stoneware would be great, but it was just so expensive. And I just don't trust my kids or trust myself because we have tile floor. All I see is drop. Our whole entire house is tile. The entire house is all, we don't have carpet at all. The girls have carpet in the room, but it's still hard underneath because it's the bottom floor. So I bought dishes. I know, I bought dishes. They're over here. So I'm super excited. And I'm like, what do I get? So these ones were actually catering dishes. That's what I bought to figure they'd last a little bit longer than, you know, regular or whatever they are, Krell or whatever. Krell is good too, but I bought these because they're heavier duty and good ones. And the company, I think it's 11 strawberry. I'm going to put the link below. I don't want to say the wrong one, but I got the plates here. Like this, okay, so one came and it's got a little crack right here. See this? They are sending me a new one. So you could send your whole set back to Amazon, but inside the box it says, if you have a broken thing, take a picture and email us. And I did, and right away they're like, we're gonna send you new plates. So that was good. So that's gonna be replaced. So I have the plates right here. So what it is, they're plates. So I've got plates and they're 10 strawberry straight. 10 strawberries right there. Good enough duty, heavy duty. And then I got the bowls because we really like bowls for like cereal and stuff, and I don't have a lot of just these. And then separately I bought the pasta bowls. Now these, the colors, I think online were saying the colors were a little bit different. I don't really notice a difference in these colors at all. I feel like they look the same. Maybe these bowls are a little bit whiter, but I don't think so. So anyways, so I got these. Now this is kind of, hold on. This is a pasta bowl. See in comparison how big it is? So I will keep these because I like these, but I did get these. So I'm excited for this. And then we like the small little bowls, and I got a pack just a little while ago. They say they're microwavable, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm wrong. I know I said microwave because we put these in the microwave, and they've already got, like, they get melted in the microwave. I think I threw those ones away. I did. Around the rim here, you can see, like, you can't on these because I threw them away. You can see where they're melted. So not good on these ones. So I went and bought the glass ones. I know this was not the same company because I couldn't find these kinds. So this one, I do have these ones linked below. So I've got these. I literally pulled them out of the box. They were sitting on the table with all the other stuff from Amazon, and someone had knocked it and they fell over, and I was like, I'm already having like anxiety, broken dishes. So I don't know how it's gonna work. My hope is that it's good and nobody breaks. I will let you know the first plate broken, probably, let's hope never. Let's hope I can get through a whole year and do it. But you can buy more on Amazon, which is good. This is the set of 12. They do sell smaller sets, but we are gonna be hopeful that they last. So I'm gonna put these away. They're so heavy. I'm like, it's so much different. It's like heavy, all the dishes. So I'm gonna take out the ones out of here. I don't know, I guess I gotta move my cupboards around a little bit to figure out where I'm gonna put them, but that is number one on my list to do. So I'm gonna do that right now. Let me clear this cupboard out and then we'll put the new dishes away. It's gonna hold that right. I just feel like it's so heavy. I'm like, where do I'm so afraid to get rid of the plastic because I feel like it's gonna break. But this will be good because we'll have the bowls down lower for them to grab. The dishes there, I'll put the speckled milk because we still use those, and then there's paper, and then these are ramen bowls we got. I'll get rid of the blue set. I probably will keep these because, like, I know little kids. I just know there's only 4. I hate having odd sets, but we'll use this. This will work right here because these glass ones just like, let me get the kids used to it. So it's like I need a place for cups. I have no other cupboard. That's all glass now. This would be great for somewhere else. Let me think. All right, what I decided to do, we're gonna make this work. I put these here. There are a few kids that like these and probably would be best with these in glass. And then I just put the few of the white glass back here and the rest I put up on top here. So if we need those, obviously we can just get them out of there, but that's gonna work. It's gonna work. I'll let you know. All right, one task completed and done. I don't have to worry about that. I can mark it off my list right now. Okay, so here's my list. I just click out new dishes away. Boom, like that. It disappears. Love it. Let's do the next one. It's that fireplace. I've been putting out this fireplace for like a long time. Let me go get my spray and we'll just dust out the fireplace right now. Okay, fireplace. We have a gas fireplace. Rarely use this thing. Rarely. I thought, oh, what a great feature. No, it's so hot. It's so hot. Which, I don't know, we're from Michigan. This would have been great at our house in Michigan. We had like real fireplaces, like a real wood burner where you actually have to like keep it going or you freeze to death. So this is nice, but like whatever. We use it once in a while. I think I turned it on last year to do like a cozy morning routine video, and like I was so hot after that and we never turned it on again. But it is nice when the power goes out and there's no heat. We have propane, like a portable heater, but like a big giant, you know, like the portable kerosene heater, that's what it is. And so this does work because it does do the heat because it's run by the propane. But my propane guy came out because I said, how do you clean this thing? Because what happened was it wasn't getting clean and it was burning, and black soot got all over my house. All over my house. We burned it a lot without like really knowing what we were doing. Well, then that like came to find out, why is my walls all black? Why is my ceiling all black? Well, it's because of the fireplace, Amy. But you don't just see it like right then. You see it, you know, later on. So I had to go back and, you know, paint my whole entire house, which was not fun. So use this sparingly. We don't use it that much because of the fear of it making my house black, which is never good. So what I'm going to do is take my flashlight on here. There is a little valve in here, which you probably can't see, but like I just realized my fireplace, like everything's moved. It looks like somebody knocked down the things. So we haven't even lit it. We'll just set it like that. When we go to light it, we'll have to make sure the logs are in place. But like I had the guy come out and all he did was literally take a bottle of air spray and he sprayed. They didn't charge me a lot, which they're awesome. They're a good family company. They're like, nope, just get a bottle of this and spray inside the little pilot igniter thing, really good. And then blow around the outside to get the dust out of there. And that in like the little holes in here, and that's all you have to do. And then, because what happened is this, I took it all apart to like clean it, and then I realized, how do you put it back together? Every fireplace is different. So all he did, and I'm like, I don't know, they like fit together. They're like made to, but like, yeah, how do you figure that out? Well, how you figure it out is you just turn the flame on high, like without burning yourself, and set the logs across it where there's no flame. I know, it's something simple, but for me who had no idea how to do this, did not know that. So what happened is it touched the log, it would get black and burn your house and make smog. So don't do that. So let's spray this out, and then when we go to use it, we will arrange logs, because I'm not going to turn it on because it's like hot in here and we don't need the extra heat right now. Not that bad for not using it. It's not even that dusty in there. A whole can will go a long way. Freeze your hands, be careful. So don't be afraid to like not do much because you're gonna hold this for another year. So you might as well use the whole can and clean it really good. It's really not that dirty, which is good. This is gold. So that's good. All right. See how great that is. Flashlight off. Fireplace. Next job. Fireplace, and I'll just mark it off right there. Yes. Fireplace done. All right, what else are we gonna do? Which ones are we going to do? All right, in my bedroom here, another thing on my list was to wash my bedding. Yes, I actually had to write it down. Oh, don't mind my washer, make my bedding. So I'm gonna mark that off because I need to make my bed. It came out of the dryer, I'm gonna put it on. Ah, that's good. Over here I have piles of stuff still for Christmas that need to get put in things, but again, waiting for things. But I've eliminated a lot off there. I'll show you, not show you that, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It's the piles that start driving you crazy. So let's make the bed. Remember, oh, let me get you in here. There's so much stuff in my room. There's no room. All right, remember, these are, don't mind, see all the stuff you see? Let me move this way. So these are my linen sheet set. I really love my linen sheets. Like I've been really struggling with sheets because I feel like they're sweaty and they're just not good. My mom had some growing up and they were really nice. Well, I don't know, maybe they were linen sheets. I don't know, but these, I got linen. Absolutely love them. Game changer every single time. I'm talking every time. Even when your sheets are dirty, yeah, kind of gross, but you still feel like they're not as, you know, clean. These feel amazing. They have a little bit of weight to them, not a ton, but enough where you feel like they're good. So linen sheets, invest in some linen sheets. Game changer, game changer, game changer. So I really like these. And then don't forget, when you have pillowcases, mark and pillows, mark your husband's pillow and their pillowcase. Just not, you know, whatever, it's fine. Everybody has their own scents, but mark theirs so they have their own. So let me put this over there and we are good in here. Hold on. I have a little thing here for Maxine. She's so tiny. So I bought her these stairs to climb up my bed to. Oh, because like I was always afraid, like what if she falls and like breaks her legs? So we bought these and she loves them. Well, the other day these were put on the other side of my bed and she was like, how do I get up there? So I was like, poor Maxine. So I put these here. These are good for her to climb up and snuggle in bed at night. I gotta put some dryer. Listen to my washer. Click, click, click. Time for a new washer, but I just don't want to because like my dryer, I got a new dryer and I don't love my dryer as much as my old one and my washer still works. So we just put up with the clicking. So let me go mark that off my list. Another thing done. All right, another thing on my list was clean desktop. Mark that, and then I have to do some cords. I just got a new monitor up here. Don't mind this, so I want to share with you too. I got a new monitor because working on here is great and it's fine. It's just so compacted doing videos and you only see so much. So I thought maybe if I get a bigger monitor, it would help make it better, and it does. But now I have lots of cords. Don't mind my dryer, it's spinning. So I have cords back here to see. I think I might have Greg drill a hole, but I'm gonna wait and see because I have to hook it to my laptop. I don't have a tower. I'd rather just use the laptop to be able to move it wherever I'm at, but it's just gonna be like, what do I do with these cords? So now I need to go to Hobby Lobby and figure out what I'm gonna put around here because I took my pictures off the wall and there's tons of cords on the bottom. They just need to be all picked up. So, but I also, this is sitting here because this was another thing on my list. Let's do a bunch here. Is we got some Christmas cards from you guys. So Christmas time is here, time for family, friends, and holiday cheer. Sweet. The Fritzlers. So thank you, the Fritzlers. Erica Durant, is that how you say it? She gave us a Christmas card, so thank you for that. And then this one's from Australia. Look at that. That's my kind of Christmas Santa on the beach. Yeah, I think I could do that. So cute. So she sent, the Bentley family sent us a bunch of snacks. She said they usually do a barbecue lunch on Christmas Day. I would be right there with you. But she said they were coming to America in 2020, but COVID stopped us, and now, seeing your videos, we have added North Carolina and surrounding areas to our itinerary. Thank you for showing off your beautiful countryside. So I'm excited. So Ross Bentley, I'm excited you're coming to North Carolina because you watched this video. It is beautiful here. It will not be disappointment, I promise. Send me an email and I'll send you a bunch of places to go to. My email's below. Do the business one and then you can send it to me. So she sent, look at all these. Oh, the kids are dying for these. They're like busy right now. Look at Tim Tams. I've heard these are great. Look at all those. Like, what is this? Cherry ripe? Like, delicious. All can't, like, yeah, like this. You know, I'm gonna love this Kit Kat Chunky. Oh my goodness, all of these things. I don't even know what these are. Picnic. So we're gonna be opening these up today and eating these. Carmelo Koala. Like, how fun. Snakes Alive. Oh yeah, kids love all the gummies. Look at those fruit ones. Pineapple. Oh, those are cute. Pineapples. So my kids are gonna be so excited for these. And look at that Kit Kat. Little Santa, like a Santa Kit Kat, but like we don't even have those. There's a bunch in there. That's so cool. Yeah, like there's a ton in there. And then these big things, crunchy, Cadbury Crunchies. Yeah, like I know these are gonna be good. So I'm gonna move these to my kitchen today because the kids are gonna be like, we want to try the candy from Australia. We'll get you kids. So thank you so much. That was so sweet. We're gonna eat these and enjoy these. So that was another thing on my list to share with my viewers. Thank you for sending these. My kids are blessed. They're excited. They're excited to try snacks. They really like talking about, like later on, go, remember when we had those treats from such and such a company, and remember we went to, you know, different countries in the world. They sent us things. I didn't know. I had a good friend that lives in from Israel, and she sent a bunch of stuff, and the kids still talk about like how great those snacks were there. So these are really good. So thank you. So we're gonna put our little Christmas cards up on the wall here and get them up. That was another thing I did not do this year was Christmas cards. So let's talk candid here. Didn't do a Christmas card this year. I know. I just didn't get around to it, and that's okay, right? Like usually you do a family photo and then you can get a nice picture and send it out to everybody. I just did not do that this year. So I didn't even send cards out. I know. So Merry Christmas to anybody I did not, because I'm sorry for that. So we have these. We're gonna put these up on the wall. That'll be really nice to have up. So let me put these away in the kitchen. Autumn likes to hang my cards up, so I'm gonna let her do that. So I've been doing good, keep my desk clean. I've got my planner, Bible planner, because the planner will eventually be gone. And then I went back to these earbuds versus my, like, what, just for my computer editing, because the lagging was like too much on there. So I am gonna actually unplug this. I have to take this today. These are for my cords. I went down to the garage and got those. And then this is a to-do list. I did put my candle here. Anointing oil, good thing to have a little bottle of anointing oil. You got things in your life. The Bible talks about healing the sick and anointing them with oil. Got these. I got a whole set of these. This is Oil of Joy is the company. So keep one on my desk, keep some in my bedroom. All right, and random stuff everywhere. You think I'd keep it cleaner, and then like it's because this like has to be here all the time. So I just don't know how I'm gonna do these cords. It's better to be below. I usually stand at my desk when I work. Usually, I don't usually sit down. I know I should, but I don't. So I just don't know. I guess I'm waiting to see like how much, what is the up and down flow? I feel like it's up is the most of the time. So I will wait for Greg to drill those holes. But for now, I can do zip ties and get them. And these little alcohol white floss, genius. Like I said, they don't, like this will just do half of this desk, half of it, and then like they're ready to get a new one. But that's okay, because normally everybody wipes off an entire glass desk, right? It's great because it's small. These again, bought these on Amazon. There's 400. I thought it said 1,000, but it's a pack of 400. I feel like there's cords everywhere. Everywhere's cords, but that's good. So this will be my little area here. We'll be done with our planner for the year. I've got a little list here. This desk doesn't have to be up here. I'll put this over here. All right, I will put this here because I got to see where my cord is going to be at so I can zip tie these. Let me show you my issue. All right, this is the problem. You see all of these. I don't like cords at all. So my other desk had a back, but I do like the ability to stand up at my desk. So I'm thinking to zip tie the ones over for the TV, at least to the side, and at least they'll come down. I just gotta figure that out here. So maybe I'll do the ones that like the desk and like my computer one I'm gonna have to have out. This one I'm gonna need to move because I have to take my laptop to upload. Right, nobody sees those, but you guys put them under here. Not long enough zip ties. Put them together, make a really long one. All right, I feel like that's a little better. I know it's not everywhere, but at least it's somewhat combined. I just thought, but if I move my desk down, what does that do for my cords? So 1 second. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad I did that when it was up because I forgot to like put my desk at its highest and then do that. Okay, that's gonna be good enough for me. I know it's not perfect because you still see them, but when I'm standing up, I'm looking over, I'm not seeing the bad cords. So I'm gonna mark those off my list for now because I still have to have my laptop cord loose. The Australian snacks I wanted to show. Cards on the wall, let Autumn do that one. Clean my desk off, look at that. Doing good, getting my list accomplished. All right, in my car now. On my list was to get a few things accomplished today too. That's leaving my house, don't mind the food over here. That means leaving my house and getting them done. So I have to go do a couple drop-offs for some things for Christmas. So if there is a need in your community, I would highly suggest you go and support that and take to that and do to that. I know the Bible tells us to take care of the widows and the orphans. If somebody's hungry, if someone needs clothing, if somebody needs something, there is nothing worse, I think, than a child not having things, right? When everybody else at school has things, or waking up for Christmas and not having that much stuff. And it's not about the stuff. Don't get me wrong on that stuff there, because I have people watching from all over the world. Here in America, it's very much commercialized, and kids go to school all day long and they get very much taunted and they get very much taken advantage of, and kids just sometimes are not very kind and nice. And so they have lots of different organizations, I know, in our area, I'm sure all over, that help give things to kids for Christmas and help do things. And regardless of what you think of their parents, regardless if you think their parents should do that or their parents are wasting their money on something else or whatever the situation, not the child's fault. So be kind, be gracious, be generous with things, especially through Christmas. There's a ton of things to support, and there's a lot of people you can do. I know a couple lady emailed me and she said she makes stuff for all the people in her apartment complex, makes little baskets, and they're all low income, and she just does little treat bags. And I'm like, great idea. What a great thing to give, because they're just to give that little bit of love to people. And you should do this all year, mind you. All year you should be giving. You should be giving to different organizations all year, in different groups, churches, all those things. You should be doing that. But especially right now at Christmas time, there's so much more of the needs, especially this year with things going on, people losing jobs and all the stuff that goes along with that. So be generous and give and just bless, and don't look at people. And I've seen so many, I watch different little shorts and things like that, and people, they just think, oh, that parent's not, doing right, and why should I support their kid? Or, the parent's just going to take that money and do something else with it. Well, for one, if you're led to give money to somebody, then give it, because God will take care of them. But two, you can also do other things like buying clothing, food, gifts, toys, anything like that. That's not going to be something that they can use for money that they're going to waste their money on. But genuinely out there, yes, you have your scammers of the world, right? And everywhere, in churches, in groups, organizations that say they need things, you have your scammers, but you have genuinely people that need things. So don't make the rest of the people suffer because of like a few people's mistakes. And that's the same, that's true in everything. Christianity, don't stop going to church because of one or two's bad testimony about Jesus. Don't watch, there's been lots of stuff broadcast on the news, not now I don't think, but like high people up in the high world of Christianity, pastors and leaders and things, and then they get caught in a scandal and all these things. And don't let that testimony ruin it for everybody else, because that's not the way it is. That's not the majority of the people. The majority of the people have good hearts. The majority of people need things. The majority of people really do need extra food at Christmas. Maybe they can barely pay their bills, and to come across Christmas and have extra is a big struggle. So give that way. That's my 2 cents. And I believe in the Bible, what it says about giving. Like people, I know a few times people have mentioned about sharing more about giving and doing, and I get when people show when they go off and do things and show like how generous they are to others, and that's good because it helps maybe other people do things and go out and do it. But the Bible is clear about not, when you give to the widows, you give to the poor, do it in secret. You don't let your left hand know what your right hand's doing. Why is that? Because it protects the integrity of that person. Nothing wrong with helping people out. We need to. We're commanded to do that in the Bible. But not going out so much and broadcasting it and sharing it with everybody. And I know people are not going to like that comment. It's not mine. It's in the Bible. So get mad at the Bible. And I understand people do it to inspire others. I understand people do it to do things. And maybe they're led that way, and maybe that's a great thing. But a lot of people do things just to show, like, look at me and like what I do, and that's not the attitude you want to have. You want to do it just because of kindness and out of generosity. I mean, I love watching those videos when people do that, so don't get me wrong. I love when I see people be kind to others and do those things, and it's that two-way thing that you're like, all right, Lord, let that be a blessing for somebody. For yourself, don't feel like you have to go out and share, hey, I do all these things. I know you just do them because out of the kindness of your heart, God is leading you to do that, and you need to do those things to take care of people. So don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. God says, because they've already got their reward. They've got their reward and everybody knowing. But I promise that I will give you your reward in heaven, and I will take care of your needs. I will take care of the things you require because of your obedience. In the Bible, not my words. I'm touching my Bible right here because my Bible's right here. So do those things. Give, especially this holiday season. Do things. Like I said, I won't show us the things that we do in our home because I just don't feel that way. But I promise you we give. I promise you we do a lot. We do a lot of things, and I'm very excited. I'm very thankful that we can do those things. And I don't say that to brag. I don't do any of those things. I'm just excited because it's a blessing to give, and it's a blessing to do things, and it's a great thing to help other people out, because I have been a recipient of that at one time in my life, and I have been blessed by somebody doing that at one time in my life too. So give, and it doesn't have to be huge. You don't have to have a ton of money, but give something. Just give something to help others. So, all right, that's my 2 cents. That was something else I wanted to talk to you about. The spirit of giving. No, it's not spirit. Giving and being kind, just doing it out of the goodness of your heart, not worrying about your recognition or any of those good things. So, all right, I'm gonna go do my things, drop off my things, and then we will see you in just like a little bit. I gotta do a few more other things, and then we'll be back. I gotta go back home and get the other work done that's on my list. We'll get there. Okay, I'm in my car right now, getting my errands done. So one other thing I needed was my boots. Madeline had got a new pair of boots, and she wore them like one time, and she came home from church, and the top was all scuffed, and I was like, oh my goodness. And then I was like, I paid money for those. And then I was like, you gotta be really careful with your boots. Well, then it was funny because I wore my boots to church, and I sat on the floor and scuffed the top of my boot, and it scuffed my boot. And I told her, I said, I know what you did because I just did the same thing. So I'm gonna buy this on Amazon, some boot polish. So that was on my list. It says you can just put it on, and hopefully it takes care of the scruffs. So it's just literally like one spot on my boot now. So, and I really like those. So hopefully it'll be good. So that was another thing marked off my list. All right, home now, so that's good. So our internet is so bad here at home, so that's why when I was out, I was like, let me look at my polish and get that. So got the polish for my boots, so hopefully that will solve the issue on the boots. Oh, Mexican. I was like, who's on the door? Mexican's coming. One more thing on my list. This is a random thing, but someone, you guys told me the umbrella, you said to unroll it, and it will have newspaper from other countries. These do not. These are just cheapy ones. There was one sticking in my vent right here. You know, getting a car to have one sticking in your vent. My kids do that. So I'm marking that off my list. So my list is going down, which is really good. So what else do I have? I also have update on Samuel. You guys have been asking about that, and I wanted to share a little bit on here. So let me explain the situation, and I know people are dying to know. Let me explain a little bit about YouTube first. So some people will watch my channel and they'll wonder why, like, I stopped putting my kids so much on YouTube, or they'll ask me why I don't include my older ones as much anymore, or I don't do as much as my younger ones anymore like I did my older ones. Well, let me share with you YouTube and how it's evolved over the years since I have been doing it. So when I started doing YouTube, I was like, this is great, let me film, I'll get my kids, this will be great, people will get to see it, I'll get to show family and things like that back home, and that will be good. Well, that's fine when this channel's small and like just a few people watching, no big deal. People are genuinely kind. Well, as your channel grows and gets bigger and you have more people watching, you get a lot of great people, wonderful, wonderful people here that watch every single day. Very thankful for you. But you also get a lot of people, I think they're called trolls, right? Yes, that would be the name. People that just come on and just like to put nasty comments or like to say really nasty things about my children. And the sad thing is they hide behind a name so you don't know who they are. So it's kind of like when you're back in high school and middle school, I'm gonna compare it to middle school, and you're like talking about people and that, but you have your face and you're saying it. Well, on YouTube, people hide behind names and they don't actually say who they are. And so what happens is they have people and they have places that people go and just talk about our family, which is wonderful. I know, it's crazy. People that don't even know me as a person or my family as a person, but just feel free to say whatever they want. Just, again, behind a name, so they're not showing their true identity. So, craziness. And then also, YouTube has changed the rules as of a few years ago. I think it was last year maybe they changed everything, where if you monetize, which I do, on your channel, you have to state what your channel is for. And so when I upload my videos, I put that it's not for children content, because my channel is mainly about me and what I do as a stay-at-home mom of 10 kids. And so I've stopped filming my kids so much, because remember for a while there where they shut everybody's comments off? Well, they were protecting kids because of people that do not kind things to children on the internet. And they also post nasty things. It's like a bullying thing, which, you know, it's crazy that people do that, but they do. So YouTube was taking steps to cut that down. So they cut that down and didn't let you put comments on anything. And so now when you upload a video, you have to choose whether it's for kids or it's for adults. It was a good thing to protect people, but it was also a bad thing for people that were actually trying to do good content for children that didn't have, you know, bad things in it, because now they're not being monetized for it. And it takes a long time to do a video and do what they do. So, like, fine line on that there. But during that time, I was like, okay, so I was doing, like, we did the Maryon family in the beginning there a little bit. Well, at that time, I was like, I need to just not do that and just do more of me and what I do in my life. And so my kids will be on occasionally, but not on a normal, regular basis for things. So that is why my channel's kind of evolved more from, like, it was like everybody and kids, and the kids cooking, doing those things, to more of just me doing it. Because of YouTube rules, for one, and because of trolls, for two, and because of, you know, haters, three. Most of you are wonderful and lovely and kind and wonderful to my kids. My kids have been blessed by most of you guys. There's just a few out there that just are not kind, and for protection and safety of my children, we're choosing not to do that way. So now Lauren, also, when Lauren was younger and living here, she was more the older teen, so she was helping me do my channel, and we were doing things and talking, and she filmed, and she was great. Okay, so then she, you know, her whole life is broadcast on the internet, just like my whole life is broadcast on the internet. And so, great, well, now she's entering into a marriage, and so she's starting her own life and her own thing. And it's not that Matthew doesn't want her, you know, ever being seen or anything, but they're starting their own thing. And to have, be in the public, not that we're like in a huge public eye, but we are in a public eye, and the scrutiny and all that stuff that comes with it is not for everybody at all. It's not. You have to be, I say, when people ask me, like, advice for starting a YouTube channel, the number one thing I say, you have to have really thick skin. Real thick skin. Yeah, you do, because people will come back with comments, and people will come and say things, and you gotta just want to be crushed, because that was not your intention at all. So you have to have very thick skin and be doing it for a purpose on your channel. So anyway, so she's gotten married, and with Matthew, we've shared a few things in her wedding, all those wonderful things with you guys, and that was wonderful. Well, now she has a child. She doesn't just have to think about her and her husband. She has to think about a new child and his own life, and how she wants his direction of life to go. Everything changes. It doesn't all change. Like, I started doing my channel, it was all my kids. Well, I've had to change it over the years, because I realized, wow, it's not like I was thinking it was going to be. I need to change this and modify it a little bit different. So she is doing the same thing with her life. But she had little Samuel, and Samuel is doing wonderful. Little boy, he looks just like his daddy, cute, and he's about a month old now. Filling out, looking just a cutie little baby boy. So she's doing great, healthy, great. He's doing great. They're doing great, adjusting to life together. And so we have not got to see him as much, because we have had sickness in our home. And you know, when sickness is in your home and there is 7, 8, 9 people in your family, you don't want to be the one that brings the sickness to a newborn baby. Yes. So we've had to be very cautious with what we do, but thankful for what we did get to do, and thankful we were able to get updates each day from her. So that's a good thing. So hopefully that gives you guys a little thing. So I hope it explains a little bit, because people are like, oh, you just dropped your kids, she just dropped coming here. Well, it's just a season of life, and it's just a different, and it's a whole lot different. Not many people have their life broadcast on for the world to see, and for just reason. Because you don't want everybody knowing what you're doing. You don't want everybody, I mean, you don't know everything I do. I post most of my life, but there's a lot about my life I don't share on here. But it's the reason, because there is a lot that goes along with having that. So for myself, this is a choice that I'm making for me. For my kids, if they want to choose to do that, they can do that too. So that's just going to be their choices and what they do. But that, I hopefully explains a lot about how my channel has evolved over the years, and also what has happened with little baby Samuel, but he's doing great. He's a very little cutie boy and just very, very good. So those of you that always watch us and that you've been following us along and been just a blessing to my children as well, I know that you'll understand, because I know you've sent me messages and you've pretty much saying the same thing I'm saying right now. So I'm like, that's really kind, but most just don't know the situation, just think we've dropped off the earth and not done anything. So it's a different thing being on, you know, filming your life and letting people see and everything you do, and it's pretty much scrutiny, which is okay. That's why you gotta have that thick skin in there. But it's also, you also have to just do what's best for your own family and for yourself. So that's always my advice, is thick skin, and then, you know what, be led to do what you do. And if somebody's not going to be on it, or somebody doesn't want, like I have some kids that don't like to be filmed at all, and you know what, I respect that, and I always choose to not film them doing things. And before my kids, when they come out, I always say, can I film you? Can I film you doing this? And they say, sure, I'll do that. So as they get older, you know, when you get into that teenage years and you get that age, because guess what? Some of their friends' moms are watching me. So it's like embarrassing and weird for them to say, oh yeah, I saw you on YouTube. And they're like, oh yeah, great. You know how that is. And that we're not, because we're not the YouTube family where we're like going on here doing trips and doing all the fun stuff. It's more of my channel. And so it's just a different thing. So I understand that completely. So I respect that of my kids. I respect their privacy of that. Love them all. Would love to share everything about them, but that's not my job. That's not my job as mom. That is, if they want to share with the world everything, they're welcome to do that. That is my choice for my life. So I share about me and what I do, but I am very happy, very content doing this, very happy to share, very happy to encourage. That's what my channel is about, is encouraging other moms. My goal is to encourage you in your humdrum of life, in the things that you do, and when things go bad, to still be positive in your day and to not look at the negative and to still focus on the good in your life. That's my goal of this channel, and for me to share with you. So, and you get the snippets of my kids and my family and everything else, but things change in life, and so I hope that explains a lot. That was another thing on my list to talk to you about, so I'm gonna mark it off, and then I'm gonna go in. It's looking like it's dreary outside. I gotta go in and we're gonna finish up our list tonight. Are you ready? Let's go in. Hello, Ruby. She's like, do I need to bark at something? Do you need to let something know? She's like, I'm here. She was so funny. You know what we did last? We came over here and we had a fire here in our fireplace. We replaced our fireplace because Ruby, you know, is wonderful, and she's a chewer, and you know, she chewed a few things. So we got our fireplace here. Let me show you this. So what we did, it's pretty much the same one we had, which is awesome. But you know what I like about this one different? This one, when you put it together, the other one had nuts and bolts, and like when you moved it, the little bolts would come off, and then you had to go like get, hey Ruby, she's like, is there a hot dog in here? I'll share with you what she did. Anyways, so the screws go in really nice, whole lot sturdy, and you know what's great about this one? It has holes in the bottom of this. In my old one, it did not. So guess what? When you left the cover off and you forgot, because it rains here all the summer and you get tired of covering it, it would fill up with water and rust, and I'm like, ugh. So this has the holes to go through it, which is really good. So we were outside here last night. Let me show you what happened.
Okay, this is an excellent grill. It wouldn't be considered a grill, I guess, just kind of an open fire pit, more or less. But it comes with a grate, so you can cook with it as well. Drainage holes in the bottom, big plus.
Huge plus.
Yeah, so if you get any rain that happens to get in there, if you happen to forget the cover on it or whatever, the rain's got somewhere to go, so it doesn't rust the bottom out.
Poker?
Yeah, the stoker, poker, whatever. It's actually hooked, so you can get underneath the grate, and you can lift the grate in and out with it. So it's kind of a dual purpose poker, which is really nice. Yeah, here it is right here. I don't know if will you be able to see it or not, but
yeah,
so, you know, you can get right underneath that with it and lift it in and out. So I thought that was kind of handy.
All right, we came outside because it's like it's nice out. It's like, I don't know, 60 degrees?
Yeah.
Maybe 60 degrees and a December day. Oh, look at Ruby.
Ruby, get back. Come on.
Unfortunately, the cooker is too low or is low enough for Ruby to want to eat them off there.
Oh my goodness.
And she will. Maxine can barely reach it.
She has been my campfire buddy out here. It was
she loves it out here.
Hilarious. She would literally not get out of my lap over there. She jumped right up on me.
I don't even know about the dog.
And I kind of you know, asked her to sit next to me and was tapping her backside.
Oh.
And she was just not having it.
The dog doesn't eat that hot dog off the fire.
She wanted to get up in her daddy's
Ruby. It's so fun. So we're going to cook these out here and then let the kids do some s'mores too outside. That'll be fun. They're running around the yard playing cops and robbers. That's what they play in the nighttime. Even still as young teenagers, because it's fun. It's all good. Ruby's going to have these hot dogs here. Yeah,
I gave her one.
Yeah, let's see if she's content with one. I doubt it. She inhaled that in 2 seconds.
No. You get back.
Right, the best feature, which you can't see me, is the anti-Ruby shield, Greg said. Because Ruby will eat that off a burning hot fire because she likes hot dogs.
Oh, you got to be careful with the utensils. You put a utensil down.
She'll lick it, forget it. She just inhales. We had to hurry up and whip a hot dog far away so we could hurry up and put the rest on the grill. Smoker.
Really
Cooker,
nice.
whatever it is.
I love this thing right here.
We love some around here. Cooking stuff on here, having us do marshmallows and stuff too.
I was just playing my guitar around it a few minutes ago.
Love it. Oh, here comes the kids. Kids are running.
Coming through.
I love when they run barefoot in December and just around a pitch black yard. Don't they know there's wild animals?
Doesn't get any better. What a contrast. We were ice skating this afternoon,
Yes.
and now they're outside playing hide and seek with
Flash
shoes on.
I love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. Love it, love it. Oh, there goes the hot dog. So this is what we did the other night with her. So we had hot dogs. Isn't this hilarious? That was so funny. So we'll see. I told the kids we can come back out, maybe do some s'mores in here. We didn't get to do them the night that we did the hot dogs, but at least we got the thing. So this is great. Loving it. Greg loves it. He loves. These are like the greatest little fireplaces. They're inexpensive. I'll link this one below too. This one like with all the other stuff I'm talking about today. So this is really good. It's a good company that I got like my Christmas tree from and all the little cupboards and stuff. They're just a great company. Ships and it's all right to your door. Look at that little cover. Stays nice. All right, let's go back in and finish up our day. All right, so down, can I come in the girls' room without being messy? I can come over here, right? Down in the girls' room here. So they, I got home and Autumn, she gave Maxine a bath. So Maxine needs a bath. Mark that off. That got done. I didn't even have to be here to do that, which is really good. So she got a bath. And the other thing I have to do is the girls have an alarm downstairs here for our security system, and so here comes Maxine. Hello, did you get a bath today? You did get a bath today. Did you get a bath? She's like, Mommy, I missed you so much. So she got a bath. She's smelling good. She was really itching. She was like really itching. I don't know. Goodness. She's like, Mommy. She's like, I love you. She was really itching. So anyway, so I was like, she needs to get a bath in here. So she got a nice bath from Autumn. So anyways, back to the girls. Okay, let's go find your ball. Go get your ball. Go get it. Go get your ball. Go get it. All right, anyways, let's see if I can do this. So the girls have their alarm here, their security alarm downstairs here. They have like a panic button. So they, this came off the wall. So I need to put this back on the wall so they can put that up. That'll be another thing marked off my list. I love command hooks. So put that on there and that's hooked up. And I'll get to hang our alarm. We used a little ponytail. Hanging on. Perfect and easy. All right, look at that. Okay, next one is my thumbnails, kids' alarm clocks. That's a job. Let me go get the alarm clock. Okay, back in the girls' room, another thing I'm gonna do is set their alarm clock up. I got this alarm clock for them. It's got a sound machine because they have 2 of them right here. I'm hoping to replace it with just the alarm clock. Gotta put some batteries in it, plug it in, let's see how it works. All right, I think this is gonna solve a lot of issues in here. So here's the clock. Then an alarm set on here, and then also has the sound machine. The sound machine is really loud on the back. You can turn it up or down. Pretty cool. So that's going to replace their 2 sound machines with having a clock in one. Okay, I'm going to go up and do the boys. Okay, so I'm in the boys' room. Don't mind the mess everywhere. They haven't cleaned the room. This is more like a kiddie version. I wasn't really sure what it would be like. It has the moon, the light. It lights up in that, and it has like different things. I thought that'd be kind of cool, but like the alarm clock is all like lullabies and animal noises, and like there's no like alarm. Like a beeping alarm. So I am going to return this because it's not what I was thinking. I'll get them a different one from like the girls downstairs. So let me wrap this one back up. We'll put it and take it back. Okay, so the thing I have to do is just my thumbnails, which is very boring for you to see, but things for me to do. So I'm not going to show you doing any of that. And then I'm going to return this right now on Amazon, but our internet is so slow. So I'm just waiting for it to load up. It's going to take a little bit of time. So, and that's going to be my day. We're having leftovers. We have leftover stuff from birthday food there, and we still have some hot dogs from the weekend, so it's an easy dinner. I don't have to do anything tonight, which is a good thing. All right, so I'm going to close today's video, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll link everything below that I talked about today. It's in my Amazon store, or link below from my website and that. So you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. We'll have a better day tomorrow, do some baking, making some treats for the home. We're going to do that, so we'll see you. Bye.